Okay, we're going to do a test on this Walvoil and double check our work here. So I got it hooked up. We got pressure coming into the pressure side, relief valve pressure side, going to flow through to the return. So we're going to start that. Got about 10 gallons a minute going through there. Okay, and we tightened up these fittings. We're just going to, okay, we're bringing the pressure up. See it on my gauges. Okay, you can see it's the flow stops. Let's see here. I got that up there. Okay, you can see the flow meter there. Right now we got about 10 gallons a minute, but when I shift it, it stops it. And my gauges are coming up here to pressurize the block. Okay, right there's a leak. So this could have been just a loose fitting. You know, it could have been where they're getting the leaks from. I don't know. Let me tighten that up. That could have been the problem why it was leaking so much. Let's blow that off. Okay, so we're going to continue this. We're going to cycle this out. Just check everything. You want to send this back to them and not get a call back. So it's your advantage to test everything, okay? You know, there's only so much as a basic test, but we want to make sure you take your inspection light, check around there. You might not see the leak right away, but you just want to look for any extreme leaks, and that was one right there. Now, I don't know, that couldn't, maybe that wasn't, see, it's still a little loose. You'll have to reposition that. If you don't tighten that, you'll have a leak. The main thing is you want to do the job right. Send this to the customer. And we all make mistakes, but just telling you, if you test all your work, you'll have less problems, and you know it'll put you apart from the competition. Okay, so just remember a little extra time. Don't half-ass the job. You know, I've worked with many different people and seen the different levels of competence. You know, it takes a while to learn and to get some experience. You know, you learn what not to do. You know, you're going to make a few mistakes and this and that, but I'm trying to show you how to prevent that. Okay? Once you see that, you know, no one likes to be called out. You take this, say you drive an hour to go deliver this thing, they put it on and you get in a call. Well, makes you look like an asshole if there's something wrong. But if you take the time to test it and do a thorough job, you won't get the call, and then you'll get the call to fix something else. But you get a couple bad calls, you know, in a row or something of the customer, you're done. And you know, if you have employees working for you, you got to really manage that, because that could be deadly to you. Guys doing half-ass work and you don't really see what they're doing, and then you go deliver it and it's on you. You answer for it. So this is the importance of testing and why you need several test benches to do this kind of stuff. You know, I don't like answering. I've had to answer for some stuff that wasn't my doing, but it comes from out of this place. And one of my guys, several of my guys have done some things over the years that I had to answer for, because I didn't sit there and watch them. You know, you can't watch everything. You need someone in the shop that's pretty good. You know, I try to stick around the shop. I'm a pretty good salesman because I know how all this stuff works. But the problem is I need to be around the shop to really get the quality control or else you end up getting problems because guys will cut corners and you have to jump their ass for it. Okay, you need to put a stop to that immediately. This business, you know, you can't have that. You got to do it right. It's like taking your car down, getting the water pump changed, and they, you know, charge you $1,500, $2,000, or whatever they're charging now for that, and then you drive it down the road and the thing's leaking. You're all pissed off. Okay, so that's why I'm showing you this. But I'm pretty confident about this. Pretty happy with it. So that'll kind of show you the reason for testing. Stand by for the next one.